medicine, law, business, engineering. These are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
A moment in life. The snow that falls, the music of nature plays soft into the night. After the stillness before creation, darkness does come, only a moment's past as sands of thought in time's universe. Each one is their own light, in a land where darkness surrounds, a part of a bigger dream, flowers in a meadow. Coffee house sounds on the radio, late at night thinking, where am I on my path? Cold winter night before Monday, another week in life's grind, repeating cycles continue, looking for the new beginning, looking for the next song on the record player. Relax and meditate. Return to the center, to the quietness, where creativity, where soul beams into matter, the spark, the moment, the epiphany, where beginnings happen in life's magic. Cars travel to destinations guided by street lamps in the darkness that envelops in the void before creation. Being a trailblazer, marking out their routes, one life after another, searching, learning, growing. But what is it they search for? Meaning, purpose, growth? What are these words really saying? They only show a life of darkness, unaware of why they are. The moment continues. Only the background sounds can be heard by people in their space. Walking on the streets as the snow falls out of the sky as manna from heaven. Maybe not so much manna, but metaphor. Metaphors as to why I am here. To touch the world, to change it, to help people see another way. Whole cities get transformed when the snow comes. Dust particles covered by water, fused to each by temperature. Dust in the time's wind, marking the moment by our essence. Both has transformed and becomes what it becomes to be successful. Snowbanks piles high as people walk and drive. Copper lights cast an old-timey glow over the soul of the city. Somewhere on the main street, people sit in a coffee house with discussions for the day or future, while the poet, philosopher watches, keeping the story of the moment in poetry and prose, living unknown, always watching, witnessing life's flow of time. What are my gifts? Compassion and listening. Speaking to people on my path. Speaking from the soul. Giving medicine to those who have dreams. To those who thirst for the waters of Aquarius. But how do I make a living using these gifts? I see different. Making connections others cannot. I want to share these thoughts from soul. But how do I make money for food, clothing, shelter, and needs. Is it as easy as to go with the flow, or is there something else that I need to know to be successful? We live our lives in chains, only to find we have always had the key. Become the master. To spend time thinking about my files, my documents, my ebooks, my music, my videos. I don't want to lose them. So I back them up 3 times, like the equilateral triangle of creation. Using CDs, DVDs, hard drives, portable hard drives, and even thumb drives for the most important files. I am my files. They define who I am, where I am going, and who I want to be. Does this really sound strange? As a society, we've always valued these. If we have never valued these, then why is it a big business that some will spend money, a monthly fee, to back up their files in the cloud? Knowledge is power. Knowledge is freedom. Knowledge is understanding. In understanding ourselves, we understand our world and we become freer in becoming who we decide to become. And when we can become who we decide to become, we will regain our power. We will regain our power, our heritage by Creator, by the one God. We are created to gain knowledge. Our minds are like the bits on our computer hard drive. They are non-physical. They are in the air, ruled by the air. In this new age, we will create greater thoughts and do greater deeds and know what it means to be true children of God. Value your files. Back them up 3 times and become who you decide to become in this new age. Become your own master of space-time. Have faith in your creation. But what is faith? Some may say it's only a word, but there is power in the word, whether it's spoken or read. The power of the word connects us to a deeper part of our being. That power flows in the unseen, waits to be fed and watered so it can bloom. Faith is doing something and knowing that what you do will grow and be a part of your life, your plan, your purpose. It doesn't matter what goes on in the unseen world, whether others see you as successful or a failure, because none of that matters. All that matters is what you're trying to manifest and bring it into this world. We need to manifest, to create. It is how humanity will grow and expand beyond the boring routine day after day after day in an endless cycle of stagnation, living a life as boring as a slug moving across the dirt. Even the slug is better off than the endless cycle of stagnation of hell. Don't let others tell you that you cannot create beauty. Because when you create, you're beautiful. Your light shines. Your truth is known when you trust and have faith in who you really are. Have faith. Listen to your soul. Proclaim your truth. Become one with your power. and change the world. I grow with the Force. The trials that I go through strengthen me and prepare me for future challenges. My knowledge grows and turns to wisdom, able to see what others cannot, making connections from the strands of a life's path, building a tapestry, a blanket that clothes me in the wisdom of creation. I am one of many leaves, many branches on the tree of life, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. I am as the eagle that flies above the trees, who sees with great sight the wisdom of connection. I merge with the wind and know the knowledge of love. In my search for knowledge of creation, I gain life experience and the knowledge of the unseen forces that flow all around us. To become a master of wisdom and a lord of compassion, to merge male and female and become as a lightsaber, with handle and blade as one. I cut through the illusion to show others the truth and teach the art of creation. Questions from my mind. One thing that's for certain about December 21st, 2012 is that it is a point in time that people focus on that has to have some effect because we as humans focus on what it is we want to create. People seem to be focusing on that time as a time of enlightenment, but what does enlightenment really mean? What do we need to be enlightened from? What is meant by the heart of the galaxy or the heart of the earth? What is heart? How do we synchronize our heart with the heart of the earth and the heart of the galaxy? It is also said that we shouldn't fight against our obstacles or our challenges and use them to grow and to learn. But should we passively let these obstacles and challenges be? Or should we actively work our way through these obstacles and challenges? Both ways teach us something. So how do we decide which path to walk? What does it mean to enter or walk in a synchronous rhythm? If we focus on shame, anger, sadness, and suffering, this is what life will bring us. This focus is a focus that has become habit. So, how do we break the habit? If we focus on being in harmony with all creation, we will flow with great purpose as a mighty river flowing through our city. So how do we become one? Do we just have to focus on our heartbeat?